Hey everyone, and welcome. So, you ever have one of those brilliant, super complex ideas in your head, but when you try to explain it, it just comes out as a jumbled mess? You know exactly what I'm talking about. The main point gets totally lost, and you can just see the other person's eyes start to glaze over. Well, today, we are going to fix that exact problem.
I mean, that's the million-dollar question, right? It doesn't matter if you're giving a presentation at work, trying to teach something, or just explaining a new piece of tech to a friend. Being clear is everything. And the good news? There's actually a method to the madness. A really straightforward solution that can turn all that confusion into that aha moment of understanding.
And this is it. We're calling it the blueprint for clarity. It's just a simple, but honestly super powerful framework that helps you take really dense material and turn it into something that's actually engaging and easy to follow. And to prove just how good it is, we're going to get a little meta today. We're actually going to use the blueprint to explain the blueprint itself. So, let's just dive right in.
Okay, before we get into the step-by-step part, we gotta lay the groundwork. Every single great explanation is built on 3 basic principles. You can think of them like the essential ingredients in a recipe. You just can't skip them. First up, and this one is probably the most important of all, you have to define the topic clearly. Before you get into all the nitty-gritty details, your audience needs a simple, jargon-free way in. What is this thing, in the most basic terms possible? This isn't about dumbing it down, not at all. It's about opening the door so everyone feels welcome to come inside and actually learn more.
All right, number 2.
Once you've got the what covered, you immediately have to hit them with the why. You got to explain why this topic actually matters. This is where you answer that silent but absolutely crucial question that's in everybody's head. Why should I care? When you connect the topic to their world or their problems or just their curiosity, that's what gets them hooked. It gives them a real reason to keep listening.
And our third foundational concept is all about focus. You have to highlight only the most important ideas. Look, you can't explain everything, and trying to is the fastest way to just completely overwhelm your audience. The real skill here is being selective. You've got to pinpoint the 1, 2, or maybe 3 key takeaways, the core ideas that someone absolutely needs to know to get the heart of the subject.
Okay, so we've got our foundation set with those core concepts. Now, let's get into the actual structure. This is the how-to part, the 5 key points that are going to help you build a really compelling story and give your whole explainer a logical flow that just makes sense.
This 5-step flow is awesome because it builds understanding one logical piece at a time. See, you start with the background and context, just to set the scene. Then, you dig into the main drivers or components to explain how it all works. From there, you make it real with some solid examples. The 4th step, that's where you add some depth by looking at the good, the bad, the benefits and the risks. And finally, you wrap it all up with practical, useful takeaways. This whole structure guides your audience from just knowing what is this to really understanding what does this mean for me. So, you've got your core concepts and you've got your 5-step structure. That's huge. But to make your explainer really, truly hit home, you need one more thing. You need an angle. The structure is the skeleton, right? But the best explanations are always tailored for a specific audience and a specific goal. Just think of these as different lenses you can use to focus your story. Are you just explaining the absolute basics for a total newcomer? Or are you maybe focusing on what's changed for an audience that already knows a little something? Perhaps your goal is to help someone make a decision. See, choosing your angle right up front makes sure that every single thing you say serves a clear purpose.
So before you even write a single word, just ask yourself this one simple question. What is the number one thing my audience needs to walk away with? If you can answer that, you've found your angle, and that answer will guide every single choice you make from here on out.
So there you have it, the 3 core concepts, the 5-step narrative blueprint, and the secret sauce of finding your angle. We've basically unpacked the whole art of the explainer, and now the focus really shifts over to you. It's about taking this framework and really making it your own.
At the end of the day, it all boils down to this one clear mission. This quote from the source material just says it all perfectly. Your goal isn't just to dump information on people, it's to actually build understanding. It's about creating a summary in clear, educational English that respects your audience's time and really rewards their attention.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you have this blueprint, the power to make things clear is literally in your hands. So think about that one subject you're super passionate about, that one idea you just wish more people could grasp. What complex idea are you going to explain first?